Oh yes! Alrighty folks, welcome back again. I want to thank you for coming back. I've been working on this Winzz guitar here, the gypsy jazz guitar, Selmer guitar, whatever you call it, where you live. And if you remember, we determined that we would have to take 100 thousandths off of this bridge to get the strings even remotely close to a comfortable position, action I'm talking about. So, and then I mentioned meeting it halfway. Take maybe 50 or 60,000 off of the bridge, and then use a truss rod, tighten it to, bring the strings down. That's a crappy setup. I didn't really want to do that, but I still end up meeting it halfway. If I don't drop it, I still kind of ended up meeting it halfway. You can look here where I took off of it. Remember, it had a whole lot of space under here before. It ain't going to have very much space under that right anymore. And look how thin this is. Check that out, man, how thin the end of that thing is. If I take it any more than that, this end's thicker, by the way. Let's see which. Yeah. The strings on the low E side, here's what I did. The strings on the low E side, under here, I took 70 thousandths off of. And I took the whole 100 thousandths off the strings on the high E side. The reason I did that, because before the high E strings were higher, the action was higher at the 12th fret than the low E strings were. And really, by rights, the wound strings, your low E string side, should be a little bit higher than the little ones, because they need more room to move and vibrate in an elliptical pattern, if I can tell you. So I took 70 thousandths off this side. If you look here, this side's not nearly as thin. I hope you can see that. I'm talking about this very outer edge there. It's not nearly as thin as this. Look at this one. That sucker's down there, man. It would cut you, I think. You probably shave with that almost. It's sharp. But it's not going to hurt anything. It's going to set down in there. Anyway, so come on over. Let's put the bridge in this thing on it and set it up. See if we can get it to play. I'm going to measure everything first, because like I say, that nut or first fret action, by lowering these strings that much, probably lowered the first fret action a little bit too, because the entire action height of all the strings have been dropped dramatically. Well, 100 thousandths is what it is. That's how much we lowered. That's a lot of material. Oh yeah. Here's the pieces I first cut off of it. I don't know if you can see them or not. Hold on. They both look alike. Here's what they look like. I think you can see that. It was so much to remove, I didn't want to sand that much, so I put it on a scroll saw and just cut it off very close to where I wanted it. And then I you saw me take the sander and do it, the rest of it. Get where I want. Yeah, come on over and talk too much. Let's get into this thing. Let's do it. I'll show you here what I'm talking about. This is not going to have very little bit of space under here now as compared to before. If I take as thin as that side is, or this is the side I took 70 thousand, that's the side I took 100 thousandths from. As thin as it is, if I would have took any more off, the thing would wobble, this way in there. The way I did it here now, there's still enough left out here. But like I said before, we're going to have this dramatic drop off there. I'll bring you over here closer and show it to you later. But I can already tell, man, the action's way down from what it was. And we may have to, I don't know if it's still going to intonate wrong or not. But if it does, we can move this back and forth like so. Like I said before, I saw John Jorgensen's guitar, and it was, I think it was moved back about that much. It was a noticeable difference from, being center with these pieces. I'll get you and bring you over here and show you how this transition right here is quite noticeable. But, you got to be up close to see that. It's not really that noticeable unless you're really looking for it to see it. I could sand these down a little bit and make it look better, but I'm not gonna. Hold on. Here's what I'm talking about. The transition right here from this little piece of bridge, if you want to call it that, to there. I talked about that before. I told you it was going to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. But what I was talking about, as thin as that is, if I took any more off, it's going to make this shorter, okay? Because it's so thin, it's going to start making this shorter back here. And it's going to allow the bridge to wobble from side to side like that. It still fits in there good and tight. I'm going to tune the guitar up now, and we'll take some measurements. Check this action out now. If you watch the old videos, remember what it looked like before. And I wanted to point out, look how the fretboard, it looks to me like drops down. We know that string, it's up to pitch. We know that string is a straight line, okay? And look how the fretboard drops away from the strings. And the top looks flat. I mean, you know, look, check the top out, man. It's not sunken in or anything, it's flat. The fretboard drops down right there for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it's just weird. But up here is the 12th fret. Here's the 12th fret. Check that action out. Let's measure it. Well, let's check the nut action. First thing off the bat, I've got a 10 and an 8 here. Now that went under there before and with lots of room to spare. I'll check that out. It did lower it a lot. I knew it would, moving 100 thousandths off of the bridge. That, I believe that is 18, guys. All three strings there. 18 thousandths, first fret action. Hear that? Man, it's just skimming that string. It's 18, dead on the money. You hear the second string? It is just touching it, man. Same with the third. Well, I'm glad I don't have to do anything with that. I was going to take a crown file and just knock this down a little bit and then, you know, try to set it that way, or pull this completely out, that 0 fret, and let the nut do its job. Then we would have to move the bridge, because that much would throw the intonation way out. We'd have to move the bridge to compensate for that. Alright, let's check neck relief next. We'd like to see that neck relief at, I like my acoustic guitars about 12 thousandths neck relief. This was pretty close to that before, and it may be right on the money now. It may very well be right where we want it. I should have had this there. There's a 12. Like I say, I don't know where the truss rod ends. On the 17th fret. And come down to right there. Would you look at that? It's right on every fret. Just skimming, just touching the string. Wow, this is going way easier than I thought it would. But that's okay. I mean, I ain't going to complain about it. Because most things don't go that easy. Let's see, let me check string action now. Alrighty. We were at 130 thousandths on this low E at the 12th fret. It was 130 thousandths before. And now it's closer to, say, it's 70 thousandths. We wanted to see around 80, but I didn't take as much. Remember I said I only took 70 thousandths off of this side of the bridge, so that's right. It's exactly right. Closer to 70 thousandths. And maybe it is. Yeah, it's 70. That's very, very low. I just want to see what this one is. 60. The high E string is 60. But what's that in 64s? That's what we care about. 5/64s. When you get down to about 80 thousandths, then you know you're getting very close to 5/64s. And it worked out perfect. 4/64ths on the high E string, 12th fret. I don't know what the radius in this neck is on this. It's got radius, I can see it. But it don't matter because I assume they set it back here at the factory to match the fretboard. So 5/64ths and 4/64ths. Let's get a quick look at these others. Yeah, they're slightly raised a slight bit on every string as you come up to this, which is the highest. 5/64ths, dead on the money. That's perfect. Alright, let's check intonation. This is going to be interesting. I have this neck support set as close to the body as I can get it. Now people say, yo, you're supposed to check intonation and playing position. Well, not necessarily. Your ear's not going to detect the difference unless your guitar is really weak and soft and changes with every little movement. So I set it up here. If I had the support at the other end up here near the nut, and you know when you press a chord, you could be bending some relief into the neck, you know, with the neck support up there. So set right there. It's not going to move the neck any. It's up to pitch. I'm going to try to set the tuner where you can see it, and we'll check this puppy out. I just wanted to show you that though, what I was doing. You know, it's not going to change as much, if any at all, with this support down here. It's closer to the body. It's the best I can get to where you can see it. I think you can see it okay. Yeah, I think you can see it okay. Alright, first string's up to pitch. Here's the harmonic at the 12th fret. I can get on it. There, I finally get it. And it's showing a little bit flat. Harmonic. Well, that's wild, man. The harmonic shouldn't be flat if the string's in tune. Let's see what note it is. Here's noted. It's favoring sharp a little bit. There. Maybe favoring sharp a tiny. Yeah. Open. Says it's in tune. The harmonic should be in tune. Guys, explain that one to me. The harmonic is favoring flat. Okay, let's tune it up just a little bit. Okay, that's the harmonic that you're hearing. Here's noted, 12th fret noted. Still says it's in tune. Harmonic. Okay, noted. This is all noted. And it's still sharp. Well, let's check another string. According to that, we're going to have to move this bridge back a little bit. Here's second string in tune. When I talk, that thing picks me up. Here's harmonic, second string. Good, and noted. Yeah. Harmonic. Noted. Okay, third string. Bring him up a little bit. Third string open. Third string harmonic. Good. And noted. Every string so far is flat, so I'm just going to pause the camera here and move this bridge back. I need to make the distance between the nut and the bridge saddles longer. or from the 12th fret to the saddle's longer. So hold on, I'll do that and we'll come back and try it again. I moved the bridge back a good 1/8 of an inch. So let's see where we are now. Let's open E. All over the place. That's harmonic. And noted. Dead on the money there. Second string. Probably have to retune it because I moved the bridge. That's it. Second string harmonic. Second string noted. That's as close as you're going to get with this style of bridge. Third harmonic. Harmonic. And noted. Well, there it says it's on. Guitars change all the time. Fourth. There's your fourth string open. Fourth string harmonic. And fourth string noted. That's it. Fifth. Fifth harmonic. There's a race car driver. It's a fifth string harmonic. Fifth string noted. It says it's on. It sounds like it's flat to me. Harmonic. Kind of rings out on the sharp side. As I say that, there it goes. Fifth string noted. Close enough. Close we're going to get it anyway. Alright. Low E. Open. Here's the harmonic. Here's noted. Would you look at that? Okay, let's see what it sounds like. First, check that out. That's a good 1/8 inch or more than that. I had to move that bridge back out of line with these. That's the way John Jorgensen's guitar looked. And he had to move his back too. There's finish under there. I didn't think it would be under the bridge. Anyways, let's check it out. These strings are the absolute worst to slide on. If you could hear that. Uh-oh. It's break time. Here comes Ronnie. Here comes Ronnie. Here comes Ronnie. Woo! Woo! Lily, cue ball, get in here. Get in here and help us. Here comes Ronnie. Woo! Oh my God! Here he comes! Woo! Tell him! Woo! I love you too! Woo! What can you expect, man? It's the house that never sleeps. plays easy. But I like the sound of that. The neck feels huge to me. I've been playing a lot of electric guitar, and this neck just feels really big. Maybe it's just me, but it feels awfully wide. But there she is. That's what it sounds like. And you can see that bridge, how I had to move it back. Yeah, I think you can see it. Had to move it back, I'd say a good 1/8 inch from where they had it marked at. But it's going to be a fun guitar when I get a set of strings on it that's not so rough. Wow. I don't know what's up with them rough strings. Are you down there like that again, baby? What is it with you? You like it down there like that, yes? Thanks for watching, folks. Cheers to you. See you again in a couple or 3 days or so.